Oh goodness. And you girls are also getting me a t-shirt and a hat tonight. That's just the way it is. But I this is makeup all day. I'm just gonna talk about the beauty of our Mary Kay products and how well that they last because this went through chemo today. This went through a massage that they have a massage therapist every once in a while that comes and she kind of did like back of my neck and my shoulders while my hands and feet were on ice and I kind of nodded off like this is like sleeping for a little bit. Like I just had to touch up the eyebrows a little bit. I don't go anywhere without the brow definer pencil anymore. It used to be I didn't go anywhere without, right, like a lip gloss or a lipstick or something to touch up. I always have that, but this now comes with me because I can't tell you how many times I look in the mirror and my half of my eyebrow has rubbed off on the top of my glasses, my sunglasses. It's not cute. It's very obvious. All right, hold on. Let's talk here. So yeah, so we're talking about integrating our sales into our everyday lives and into and bookings as well. So I just want to talk about some opportunities that I am finding very easily. And this is something if you are doing adopt a grandparent, this is a great way for getting bookings as well. So I am not doing adopt a grandparent this year simply because I'm having a double mastectomy and reconstruction on December 2nd. So I'm just my kind of give back and especially with what I'm going through is going to be those chemo like comfort kits for courage. And so I right now have 55 that have been sponsored. And so 45 to go. This is the last day. So I am going to extend it a little bit for a few extra days and see what I can get to. And I hope I can get to 100. I'm going to push for that and keep on asking people. I may actually start reaching out to like individual aunts and uncles and second cousins and those type of things. Now, the beauty of doing something like that, this or adopt a grandparent, is that people who support you aren't necessarily your customers. There are a handful of people that have donated and or sponsored rather. I should use the correct word sponsored. Mary Kay doesn't like the word donation, but sponsored and they've never tried Mary Kay products. And so that is an opportunity for me to say, as a thank you for your support, I would love to treat you to a bedtime facial. Right. And I tell them what I'll send them, that they're going to get all of the samples, a salon grade microdermabrasion treatment, a deep cleansing charcoal mask treatment. I like using that word treatment. That's something to write down and circle. That is a good word to use when you are booking people. We want to kind of elevate this experience. And that's something Nathan Moore talked a lot about, that people are looking for experiences. And Mary Kay provides a great experience. Our bedtime facials are awesome, right? We know this. We know that when people do our bedtime facials, what is their feedback? That was fun. I really liked that. I learned a lot. My face feels great, right? And so you just got to get them there. So sell the sizzle on the experience, and a word like treatment elevates what we are offering. Okay. Some other words are I would like to treat you. Right. I would like to treat you. Make this a gift. Make this something that you are, offering as a thank you, and that makes it special as well. And you can, and this is something, so as people are doing adopt a grandparent, if you have not facialed them, thank you so much for supporting my program. I would love to treat you to a bedtime facial and tell them about the treatments that they're going to get. Anti-aging skincare, right? They're going to get to be treated to anti-aging skincare, a salon grade microdermabrasion treatment, salon grade, and deep cleansing charcoal mask treatment. And I always offer a gift card. I don't know if you girls do that, but I always offer a gift card as well. That could be 10, 15, 20 bucks. That's up to you. But that is a way of thanking them. Again, that's part of the thank you gift, right? That they're going to get that money with the experience. So that's kind of like how I'm weaving my bookings into my opportunities right now. Now, you can use the same approach when somebody is giving you great customer service. as you're out and about. That I mean, I don't know if you girls have heard of Brittany Jenks and Lindsay Freisler. They're kind of huge names in Mary Kay right now. Brittany is one of our newest and youngest national sales director. She's got three little tiny girls, right? And then Lindsay just recently got married and built her own home before getting married with Mary Kay money, right? And these girls are best friends, and they met when Lindsay was Brittany's waitress, and Brittany offered her a free complimentary bedtime facial, or maybe she just called it a makeover. I don't know. We call it all different things, right? This was like way back in the day, but she offered her pampering session as a thank you for her great service as a waitress. And here they are now, right? Best friends, both $1 million sales directors together. Huge, right? Huge. And Lindsay's about to be a national as well with Brittany. So those are opportunities as well as you are out and about. Like, offer it. And you have to offer it with that mentality of, I'm offering somebody like a stick of my favorite gum, right? Like you hold it that loosely, like you make it really special. And but don't get so emotionally attached that you're totally crushed if they're not interested, right? Because you would never be totally crushed if somebody wasn't interested in your Altoid mints. Not everybody likes Altoids. So, Jen doesn't like Altoids. Yeah, right? Danny, you like Altoids? Okay, you would take one, right? If somebody offered you an Altoid, you'd be like, all right, yeah, I'll take it, right? But and now if Jen, if I offered you Altoids and like, as you said, I'm looking, oh my goodness, my breath or my, like, I got a weird taste in my mouth, I'd be like, oh, I've got these Altoids. They might be my favorite. They're not my favorite, but they might be my favorite. And if you said, oh, I don't really like Altoids, like I think I'm going to pass, or I'll be like, I'm not crushed. I am not going to go home and cry, right? Like, I'm not even going to think about it again. I am not going to cry in my cereal. Like, it's going to be fine. So that is the same way. Somebody's not interested in Mary Kay. It's not you, right? It's not you that they're saying no to. So don't walk away dejected. Now, I forgot to grab a basket. I mean, I literally ran in here from putting children to bed. So let me go grab a basket. This is one of I want to give you an idea of some things that are really good to have for sales on the go. And this is something that you can incorporate into your life everywhere you go. So let me grab that real quick. You're also going to see leggings. All right. Okay, let me grab it. Hold on, girls. I'm coming. All right. All right, I've got two to show you here. All right. So I don't have my gifts set up yet because what I have ordered from Court of Achievers has not arrived yet. Has anybody done an order with Court of Achievers yet? Did you? No. Okay. I ordered it like over a week ago. The order that I did for Lori, I got some things for her. She got it in 5 days. Apparently, I ordered at a very busy time. I know that they made the shipping label. So I looked at that tracking, but I don't know. I'm sure it's been dropped off by now, but anyway. So anyway, this was actually my sister-in-law gave me a gift one year for Christmas, and she filled it with all kinds of really fun themes, like movie night things, like, so bags of popcorn, she had mugs, she had hot chocolate, she had some Christmas movie, like the old time claymation Christmas movies, right? Like really cute. Now, that's also, I mean, think of what we could add to it for Mary Kay. We could put some masks in there, right? So that they could do masks while they're watching their movies, and, some like foot cream and fuzzy socks and all of that. But anyway, I kept this basket because it is a great size. It's got that gold chicken wire. I believe she got this at Home Goods, right? But look for baskets that have handles, right? Handles that go up so that you can put your products in here and get to them easily. You don't want a basket that doesn't have handles because that makes it hard to carry around, right? But handles are good. And then you're going to put things in here that's like easy cash and carry. So those snowmen with the fuzzy socks or the footsie roll, right? A lot of those wraps that Court of Achievers was showing. We also have the sanitizer, right? The little hand sanitizer. Um, out here right now. But those wraps are actually the wraps for the snowmen and for the sanitizer are in the files section of our Facebook group. All right. So you don't need to buy them. You can print them out. And Jennifer, you probably don't know this, but we have an incredible discount with FedEx Kinkos and with Office Max and Office Depot. So if you go to the, I believe it's under ordering. Is it under ordering or it's under business tools? I think it's under ordering. You need to look for company approved vendors. So just like write that down, and you're going to see other vendors that we have discounts with. So if you have AT&T or T-Mobile, you can call them and tell them you're a Mary Kay beauty consultant and you're going to get a discount on your plan. You can, there might even be one with Verizon. I don't know, but I think we get a discount some how else with Verizon. They also have things with like flowers with Teleflora, 25 or 20% off all flowers. There's a bunch of different things there. So take a look at that. But if you get things, if you don't have a good printer, get things printed out. I'd recommend getting it printed on cardstock. Okay. So that you've got some, yeah, good thing there. But anyway, this is a good basket. Now this basket, this is vintage. This is my mom's basket. Anybody heard of Longaberger? Yeah, Jennifer knows Longaberger. Danny, do you know Longaberger? So this was like think 90s direct sales ladies who love to decorate with 90s country and baskets galore, right? And like they would have like inserts in here that would tie over and they'd be like a gingham, like almost like a quilt that basically like went inside your basket and all the things. But anyway, these baskets are made in the US. They are never dying. They are so sturdy. I mean, I can't tell you how much I have laid in this down. It even came with like a little like table. I left it out there. It was kind of like a little pie thing. So you could put a pie on the bottom, put this like shelf on top, and then put something on top of it. And but anyway, handle, okay? Sturdy, something that you can put things in. Now, why would you want to have a basket with a bunch of gifts in there, cash and carry? It's called your Christmas baby. Your Christmas baby. And would you ever leave a baby in the car? No. Would you ever leave a baby home alone? No. So the Christmas baby goes with you everywhere you go, right? You're in the grocery store, that Christmas baby is in the cart because you don't want it to get warm, right? In the sun. You've got these products that you got to keep safe. Because some people will say, well, like, what do you have there? And you say, oh, that's my Christmas baby. And I just don't want my products to, get warm from the sun and everything. But they're actually for sale. And they're really great gifts for the holidays. So, have you ever heard of Mary Kay? And so it is amazing how much can be sold from that Christmas baby. You take that Christmas baby to work and you put that on your desk and people are going to know and they're going to come, they're going to be like, ooh, what do you got in your Christmas baby today? Right. Oh, did she get that? Can you get more of me? Can you get more of those footsie rolls or can you get more of the little snowmen? And so you put that in there and just load it up with things. A great price point is try to do like $15 to $20 items. Okay. So hand creams, with gloves are a great thing. Doing the socks with the foot lotion, doing the sanitizer. I mean, that's only $8, right? Maybe add 9 if you're paying for printing, right? With the little wrap on there. You can also do, oh goodness, any of our body care items, right? If you can put them in like a cute bag, and there's just so many great things. Or if you like the wraps from the Court of Achievers. I was really impressed with their prices. I'm not going to lie. I thought their prices were really good. Santa approved coal. You can do that for 25 bucks. That's another great gift, with or without a spa headband, right? So they also sell those spa headbands, and those spa headbands I have never seen cheaper anywhere else. Okay. You could get 10 of them for $16. So that's $1.60 a headband. And they're good quality. They look nice. I ordered them. They didn't come on time. I had to put together goodie bags for a friend for a little girl's sleepover, right? She ordered these goodie bags, and I priced them at $17 each, and she was good with that. So we put mini masks in there. We put, some samples in there. I put in the spa headbands, and she sent me pictures all night. The girls had a blast, doing their masks, and they put on some makeup. I gave them the color cards for Mary Kay, right? Now, all color, here's an announcement. All of our samples of eyeshadows and blushes are going to be discontinued. And whatever is left, I know, doubt, Danny, I know it. I'm not happy about it either. Write in, email Mary Kay with the contact us and Mary Kay in touch, and tell them how important it is. And you can say, Danny, you may see that I have never ordered them, but my director orders them for our team, right? Because they're saying only 3% of the sales force is ordering them. 2% of the sales force is directors. So if we're the ones ordering them, that's why. That's not a reason not to make them anymore. I never ordered samples before going virtual with COVID. And so I can't imagine that the sales really are that low, right? So anyway, so you can put that in there. So anyway, if you want to have any of those, get them now, because once they're gone, right? Unless some miracle happens that they decide to continue making samples and they get another company to make them for them. Apparently the company they're using is going to stop for whatever. I don't know. Okay. So anyway, but the spa headbands didn't come in time. So I went to Five Below at like 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock at night with my best friend on Thursday after going to basketball with my son to get spa headbands. And the spa headbands I found, I got two for $5. That's a big difference than 160, right? It's a 90 cents. And if you're adding that up over time, like you're doing that in bulk, it's a big difference. And the quality was not good. It was fine. There are other ones that were a lot cheaper in quality, and I skipped to those, because my reputation's on the line here, right? Like I want to provide good things, like, nice things, and have the girls enjoy them. So just, yeah. So if you want headbands from them, they're great. I would recommend those. Okay. So let's talk about what ideas do you girls have either for booking on the fly? Danny, you're really good at doing this, at booking with your opportunities that you have. Do you want to share real quick what you do? And if you have any other ideas for holiday sales on the go, Jasmine is phenomenal with her social media sales. And that's something that's definitely integrated into her life. She can just post things and respond to people as they come.
So, as far as on the go, it's all about how you just talk to people. It's get comfortable with warm chatting. I am that person just because I've been in several areas of sales. Like my last job, I had to talk to new members that came in. I had to know everybody's name. So me just striking up a conversation is, I wouldn't say easy, but it's familiar. And just using that and branching from there and having things on hand is a big plus. The baby, I did that last year in my office. I just kept a basket and I just had it that so when they walk by, they can see it. And I'm always talking about. So now that it's another year, things are different. And once that first year is going to be the hardest, obviously, but
Right.
once you make it a habit, then they'll kind of start looking for it. What you got going on this year, or they know a holiday's coming up. So what do you have going on? And yeah, it makes it easy.
That is great. That is great. I mean, and think of more places you could take it with you, Danny, now. Like that it's
Yeah,
not just to your office. Yeah.
yeah,
More places that you could extend that today, that because you're braver this year, right? You're
yeah,
bolder this year. You got bigger goals now,
yes,
that are non-negotiable. So where else can you take that? Because it is not, I mean, it is not a bad thing. Not everyone's going to be interested, and they're not going to say anything to you. So, like, that's not even a
right.
rejection. But the people who do find that to be exciting, they're going to be thankful, like, oh my goodness, I just got some Christmas shopping done now. And
Right.
I was like, like that was easy. People want easy and they want convenient, and that brings the convenience to them.
Especially
It
men.
really does. Yeah. Another way to do a Santa baby, if you've got a lot of good trick-or-treating in your area and you hand out candy, maybe sit out there with a Santa baby on one side and the candy bowl on the other side, right? And see if you can engage with some of the adults that are walking by. Not that you're going to sell that night, but you can give them their card and get their phone and number, right? And say, hey, I'm doing a raffle tonight, for all the parents for what you're doing, because, this is a lot of work for you. You got these kids all dressed and looking cute and you're walking around with them, and we want to reward more than just great candy, like the parent tax on the candy. So I'd love to treat you, right? You get a treat too, not just your kids. I would love to treat you too, and engage with them that way. I'm telling you, it's 1 in 10 with that kind of thing. But sometimes that one, oh my goodness, it can lead to so much. It's worth it to do that. Every time that I have done that kind of like warm chatting, and and meeting people and offering my business to people, that 1 in 10 who booked with me was phenomenal. Hundreds of dollars worth of sales. Many times they became team members of mine, and good team members of mine. So it is worth it. And I can't remember the people that never texted me back. I have no idea, right? I don't care. I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter. Yeah, Jasmine.
So what I'm doing is, my sister's cousin, she likes the samples for some reason, like the little like traveling sizes. She loves that.
Yeah.
So she asked if there was a traveling size for the satin hands. I said more of a sample size, but I told her, I said, I can throw that in for her. So I only charged her my price. I didn't, she's family. So she asked me how much were they? And I told her they were $4. And she was like, I'm thinking about buying them for like, she's a teacher. So she was like, I'm thinking about buying them for 10 people. One of them is a guy and 9 other are females. And I was like, I'll give it to you at my price. I said, would it be okay if I throw in like a little my business card and a certificate for a free facial and a little gift certificate too, on a future order of, $100 or more. And she said, yes, I was thinking that too, because she doesn't really know a lot of people out here in Vegas either.
Yeah.
So, she's gonna pay for all the mini sets, but potentially
Mhm.
that could, if they really like it and they see my business card with it, potentially they may like more. And I was even thinking about buying a few of the winter books
Mhm.
to so she could put that all in the bag
Yeah. Yeah.
and just let it see where it goes. So
Yeah.
something
You
else
know
to
what,
maybe
Jasmine?
suggest.
Where my brain went with that is that when you give them to her, and as she's giving them out, coach her to say, and hey, there's a gift card in there for a pre-pampering session with a gift card that you can use. And I'm thinking of getting a bunch of us together to be pampered at the same time. Would you want to do that with me?
Like a Zoom pamper.
Yeah. And then, I mean, because that's going to get the booking that much. Like, you might have maybe one person reach out to you or two people, but if they're going to do it together as friends, oh my goodness, now you might have like half, that show up. You might have five, right? And that's a big jump, right? And then that girl, offer her some hostess credit, like, hey, and then this makes it more fun. And then you get this, whether it be a free, like a full size satin hands or some kind of product, or 50% off of anything that she wants, right? Just share your discount with her. And then the other people you're making profit out of, that's up to you what you want to do. But that is like a perfect opportunity for it to be booked as a party without it feeling like a lot, right? Or
Yeah, because I've
having,
been
yeah.
taking more of an approach of letting people come to me now because I found that it
Okay.
was, especially with my limited time, I've actually been
Yeah.
getting, like my aunt all of a sudden wanted to jump on board. She bought randomly and then she bought a second time. She's like, I really like
Yeah.
this. So I'm just finding that if I just kind of, when I was like pushing, it was like
Right.
more of a negative response. But when I found that I took like a step back and just, let it speak for itself and let people reach out to me, It's just kind of, yeah, it's slow,
Yeah.
but again, I can't put too much effort into it just because of my
Right.
time restraint with both jobs. So it's
Yeah.
like I'm just letting people kind of float to me, and then, letting
Okay.
it kind of work its magic that way.
All right. Very good. Very good. All right. Well, thank you for sharing. Thank you so much. Anybody else have any ideas they want to share? And we'll kind of get into some announcements and recognition. All right. But you all have different opportunities, right? So you might not have someone like Jasmine there like that, but maybe that'll get you to be thinking like people will buy gifts in bulk, right? If you put that out there and everything, you're going to find people that are like, "Oh, I need 8 of those," right? I need 5 of those. I've got my cousins, right? Or I've had people that said, "I'm doing a girls' night, right? And I'm hosting for dinner, and can you make me little gifts that I put at each place setting?" Right. And so I made little gifts they put at each place setting. And just like Jasmine put in the gift certificate and everything. But when the invite sounds like, "Hey, if I did this, would you be interested?" Right. From the hostess, and it's very like low pressure, then you never know. You see what happens with that. Right. And then they're just all in one time rather than these individual people like reaching out to you and stuff. So yeah. All right. So let us I just sold another 2. Yay for my thing. My for the comfort kit. Somebody just sent me a message. So there you go. Well, let's look at November. I do not have dates for you. I've got to get on the call with Ashley. She just kind of got back from not too long ago from Hawaii, and then my friend was visiting, and all of things. But I will tell you that in November, there will definitely be a winter product preview. Okay. This wrinkle delimiter thing is huge, 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 huge. I got mine in the mail, and I've got to take some pictures, like before and after pictures, because I'm going to be using it up on my forehead. And the pictures that I'm seeing from like Jen, I'm going to take this off. You guys don't care. Let's just get that ring light. So I know Danny doesn't care, right? Look at this. There's more of it. It is so soft. It's like a little teddy bear. So yeah, it is coming in. It's coming in slowly. There'll be more after tax all. So once that's on 2 more, I only have 2 more. Isn't that insane? It's like, I know. Thank you, Jen. Just like I said, when I think about it in the shower about ringing the bell and my kids being there, I start to cry. So I'm just so thankful. And that's another thing. I had put a question mark on a power up meeting on October 29th, that last Tuesday of the month, and I can do it. So we will have our meeting because my last treatment is on Wednesday now. We had to switch it for different reasons. So okay, but looking at November, there will be a winter product preview. Huge, huge push on that wrinkle limiter because that is such a great, amazing product. But we also have, am I allowed to tell you? Well, you know that. I can't tell you about the other products, but the other products are awesome. They're awesome. I'm just telling you, they're awesome. And they're limited edition, but they're awesome. So it's going to be good. It's going to be good. Now, as Mary Kay's not making these samples for us, if we really truly don't get them from them and they're not going to make any more, we're going to pivot. We're going to go QVC style, and we're just going to make it work. And there are a lot of directors that have never sent out samples, and they just do their makeup, right? Online, and people watch, and they sell a lot of product, right? Like it's that influencer and just think like influencers are selling products all the time without samples. So that I think I think it set us apart that we were different because we could do the try before you buy, but we still have our skincare samples. And so and we make more on skincare anyway, right? So yeah, an $8 sale on an eyeshadow sample, big difference from selling them a miracle set or even just the moisturizer from the miracle set. Like, yeah, so it'll be okay. It'll be okay. So there will be that. I do also want to have a uh a makeup event as well, because that is just always so fun. I did see something. Oh, what was it called? It was such a cute idea. Let me see if I can find it. And I want to talk to what's her face about it. Somebody else just sent me money for that. How sweet. Oh, for crying out loud. Where's band? Oh, here it is. Okay, let me go. Here and here and albums. It was really, really cute holiday booking idea that we've never done. Oh, ugly sweater and beautiful faces. That's fine. We have an ugly sweater party. Everyone does that. So we're gonna do ugly sweaters and beautiful faces. I'm gonna talk to Ashley. I'm sure she'll love it. It'll be super fun, right? Although we won't even see them because it's on YouTube, but whatever. They can like share a picture or something in our in the Facebook group at least. So anyway, so that could be fun. So yeah, just keep that open. Just keep that in mind that we're gonna likely have I think we'll try to do 2 events in November. And if we stick them to Thursdays, it might be like the 7th and the 21st. Might do it that way. So the 7th, I'm thinking might be winter product preview. Because I don't think we can send any samples out for that. It might only be a fragrance sample because there is a fragrance that's coming back that we used to have and it was really popular. So that's kind of fun. So we might send that out, but the other things I don't think we can send samples of. And then the 21st, which would be the week before Thanksgiving, we can have that be, maybe the ugly sweater party. So I'll keep you posted. Okay. Other dates in November, we will be doing training on Pink Weekend. So just know that that is coming, but Pink Weekend is typically Black Friday or Pink Friday, we call it, Small Business Saturday, which would be the 30th, and Cyber Monday, which would be December 2nd. So we'll be sharing ideas about that. And that's a really, great thing. And then we've talked about open houses. So, as you learn about Pink Weekend, you can decide what you want that to look like. Kim Barta, if you watched her training, had talked about kind of focusing on one or the other, right? Making one a bigger push over the other is what made sense in her brain. So, it kind of depends on what your business looks like. Can you have people come to you for an open house? And if not, then focus on Pink Weekend and let that be, all online sales. So, all right. So, let's do our recognition. If you sold any product last week, I want you to raise your hand for selling anything. Yes, Danny. All right. Awesome. All right. If you sold $1, keep that hand up. $100, $200. What'd you sell?
$190.
Okay. All right. So not your highest, but not terrible.
Right.
It is something to still be grateful for, right? Still something to
Yes.
be grateful for. All right. Pink possibility chat. Sharing the opportunity. If you shared with one person last week, raise your hand. Okay. Well, we got more of those coming. All of the coaching and the Pink possibility is for this week is current with what I'm available for. Okay. So take a look at that and just know that that's actually, I need to change Thursday because I just signed up to volunteer at the kids' school. So the morning I just have a chunk that I can't do in the morning. So, but otherwise, early morning and then afternoon and evening would be fine. Now, Jennifer Wilkes is going to be doing her debut launch party on next week, Monday. So that is very exciting. So just kind of keep her in your prayers. She's going to, be posting a lot in her group. We talked about promoting for that by posting a lot in her Facebook group and then also individual messages. Danny, can you attest to the power of an individual text message over a Facebook post?
Oh, yes. Yes. So it's good to do a Facebook post, but use that as a catch, like a just in case or a reminder. When you send that personal touch and you're talking specifically to that person, it starts the conversation. It opens relationship and you're like just introducing your business, just who you are. And then it also gives them a touch of who you want to be as a consultant. Do you want to be that person that just maybe you scroll by it? Or, hey, I'm the person you can reach out to. I'm concerned about what you're concerned about with your skin and all the things.
Right.
So,
Oh, I like that. You be the consultant that you want to be. That's good. That is good. Or the consultant you wish you had.
Yes.
right? The
Yes.
consultant, you wouldn't
That's
see
been
that.
my
Right? Well,
experience.
yeah. Oh, I love it. All right. Let's talk about bookings. So how many faces, individual faces do you have booked right now? So we've got our pumpkin spice makeovers. Make sure you are inviting for that. And we have bedtime facials. And maybe you have your own facials that you have been booking. But if you have one face booked, will you raise your hand? All right. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh my gosh, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, girlfriend, 25, 26.
26.
Did you do 26, 25?
26.
Stop it. And they're all in this month.
No, somewhere in November.
Okay.
I've
All
already
right.
started opening up November.
Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Congratulations, my friend. Oh my goodness. She tells me every single day that she's maxing out double credit for sharing and for sales. And so she's got the bookings to back that up. Now, any parties booked of hostess with guests, any parties that are booked. All right, Danny, that's 1, 2. Oh, you got 2. Awesome. Both in October?
No, one in October.
Okay. Okay. 1 in October. The fortune is in the coaching and the follow-up. There's so much power in that, right? If you want it to be successful, Mary Kay always said a party worth booking is a party worth coaching. And that would be a phase 2. We want to be the professional reminders. Like that's our job, right? It is my job to remind you. It is my job to see if you have any questions. It's my job to let you know to expect, right? Because that's a professional thing. You're not showing up to something that you have no idea what's going on and you feel nervous. It's my job to make sure you know all of that, to make sure that you have your packet, to make sure you don't lose your packet, to make sure that you don't use it either, lose it or use it right before the event. So, all right, ladies, well, thank you for joining me. And thank you for being patient with my tardiness. Thank you for sharing tonight. And if there's anyone who you see that's not here, say, what's up, girl? Where you at? Where you at? Hope everything's okay. So, all right. I appreciate you all and I will talk to you soon. All right.